This one's sick, meat. Can't wait to get your thoughts on this one, and comment down below who you guys are rolling with, because I feel like this could go either way. Welterweight meetup between Jeremiah Wells taking on Matthew Semelsberger. You might know him as Semi the Jedi, and Semi the Jedi, that most recent fight, it was in December of last year. It was against the Celtic kid Jake Matthews, and he was a decent dog and literally obliviated Jake Matthews. And that was a fight I was definitely bullish on Jake Matthews going into, and Semi the Jedi kind of made it look easy. And for me, it felt like one of those fights where it was like Semi the Jedi just absolutely leveled up, because that was the best we've seen him, and he's had strong moments in the UFC previously. Like the win over AJ Fletcher was easy light work, and then Martin Sano, Jason Witt, he got performance of the night and slept him early and often. So not a lot of great competition, but there's been moments where he's looked good for sure. And then his two losses are to Chaos Williams, It's Just the Beginning, and Alex Morono, the Great White, who is a super talented guy, always a levels test. So I don't know. I guess point being, Semi the Jedi most recently looked pretty nice against Jake Matthews and looked like a different fighter. So I want to know how he looks against Jeremiah Wells, who is also kind of trending up. He's peaking. He's won 5 straight. Most recently, he just absolutely slept my boy Court McGee, and that was sad to see, because I thought Court was going to put up a way tougher fight in that one, but it was early, easy work for Jeremiah Wells. It got him performance of the night, and he did it with just those kind of looping but yet still somehow powerful and precise strikes that it just didn't seem like Court McGee was even anticipating being in knockout range, and he got absolutely slept. So Wells is fast, he's got unorthodox strikes, and what he did to Court McGee, he did the same thing to Blood Diamond. That was an embarrassing debut for him. And then Orly Alves got slept too, and Orly Alves has a finish over Colby Covington. So what do you make of this one? Jeremiah Wells is the older fighter by 6 years. He's way shorter. Do you think some of the Jedi is going to have an advantage in this one, or are you rolling with Tapology and you think Wells is going to smoke him?
Yeah, this is a tough one. Just kidding. Some of the Jedi is 6'1". He's fighting a guy that is 5'9" with loopy punches. All some of the Jedi needs to do is throw the teep kick up the middle, throw the jab stiff, and ragdoll this short man, which that's exactly how I see it's going to go. I think some of the Jedi is going to absolutely manhandle him, just like he manhandled Jake Matthews, which Jake Matthews was, a top prospect, very high demand, and some of the Jedi debunked that hype train real quick. Very great performance. It's hard to bet against him with that kind of performance when he's fighting a guy that's just so much smaller than him. And he's also 36. He's a little older versus Semi's 30, peaking, only getting better and better. And he's 6'1". That size, I can only imagine he's got to have the advantage in this. So I love seeing these odds. I love seeing Tapology is mainly going with Wells. You got to remember, the guy's 5'9". Unless this dude is, I don't know, the next future GOAT or something, I just don't see him getting this done.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, Semi, like we said, is younger. He might, I don't know if he's faster, but I feel like he does have decent pop and maybe a little bit more than Jeremiah Wells, but that might be controversial. But I don't know. There are some clear, I think, intangibles for Semi the Jedi in this one, and that's why I guess I'm most shocked with the Tapology, where 63% is rolling with Wells, only 37% is going with Semi the Jedi, and there's a lot of brown for that Wells KO. I mean, the guy does have some power. He does have some proven finishes on his record. Do you see a world where Wells is able to finish Semi the Jedi? And if so, how would Wells do that? Would it be early? Would it be late? How do you see it?
I think it's going to be later in the fight. I think he's going to break Wells. If Wells can't get that quick a knockout, I think he's going to slowly, brittly break. And then Semi's either going to get a great decision, or he's going to get a late finish in the late second or in the third round.
Yeah, I feel that I have the feeling that the longer this fight goes, the better it is for Semi the Jedi, because I feel like he's more of a wrestler. He's more of a take you down, grind you out type fighter, and we haven't seen as much of Wells in that department. So I actually think the advantage is going to be for Semi the Jedi in the grappling department, and I think he's going to grind out a decision meet. I'm rolling with the slim beige majority of the 37% that's rolling with Semelsberger, and I think it goes the distance. I think that there might be some early dangerous moments often when Wells is the most likely to sleep you, but if Semi the Jedi is able to weather that early storm and get through those first most dangerous minutes, I like your idea. I like his ability to prolong this contest and just really wear on Wells, because I want to see what Jeremiah Wells looks like in the third round, because the third round fighter we just saw of Semi the Jedi versus Jake Matthews was a guy who looked pretty nice. So if we get that same late Semi that was sleeping the Celtic kid, then I like him to be able to drain the Wells in this one. So I'm going Semi the Jedi. I like by decision. Any other thoughts?
No, great fight though. Throw in the comments who you taking. You taking some of the Jedi or Wells?